I'm Wes, and welcome back to my quadcopter lair. The second installment of this video series, we're going to cover the flight controller and my initial impressions. So, without any further ado, let's jump right into it and do a quick unboxing. And there you have it. As I took all the parts out of the box, I kind of just noticed certain things as I was going through it and looking at everything. And of course, this is everything that's in that box that you get. You get some cables. Get the Super X and the I/O, and then the GPS and compass, and then the mount for it. And then you get some USB cables. It looks like this one, I'm going to assume, is so that you can perhaps maybe leave it plugged in and run this to a place closer to the outside of the frame so you can easily get to it. Got some double-sided sticky tape, and then of course the LED. The number one thing that popped out at me as I was taking this apart is that all these parts, exception to this, is aluminum. The piece that this LED light is set in is screwed together with aluminum, and same thing with the compass. Other than the compass part of this right here is an aluminum, but where these wires and everything go into these silver boxes, everything is aluminum. Very nice, very pretty. I haven't even taken this out. This is what the flight controller looks like right here. Feels kind of heavy to me. I don't know what it weighs, but let's just look and find out just how much this thing weighs. Get my scales out here. Make sure we're at 0, and we weigh in at 65.5 grams. So it weighs a decently amount, but I'll point out again that it is aluminum. Been very nicely machined and screwed together. Finish is really smooth and nice. Definitely like it. I mean, it's a little bit heavy, but I definitely give the little bit of heavy up for such a nice looking case that the flight controller's in. And I think most flight controllers everything is plastic anymore. So it's really nice to see that you get good quality parts from Xaircraft, and everything is aluminum, machined and screwed together aluminum. Of course, there's still plastic involved, but the case being aluminum. Even where these lines meet, the case here, really smooth. I almost cannot feel where it's been overlapped, where it's been screwed together. So I'm definitely impressed with the flight controller and with the appearance of it, the way it looks. Let's see how much this weighs, just for the heck of it. So we're at 38.1 grams with the flight controller. We're looking at 103.6 grams. Of course, then we have the GPS. That's going to weigh in at 57.7. And then the cables here, 27.6. And just out of curiosity, 12.4, and then lastly the LED light, 5.6. So all added together, this is going to weigh quite a bit with all the components put together. But like I said, the sleek and the nice way that this looks, I think, is definitely worth the sacrifice to have the little extra weight that comes with it. But the next thing I'm going to show while we're showing it are, them out right here, are the Xaircraft ESCs, the 30 amp, and from what I remember, or from what I read, they don't have a BIC in them, so you can't pull any power out of them, even though they got a power wire here. So I'm interested to see how that comes out. I don't know, just I'm assuming since they're Xaircraft, they're probably really good ESCs, but the main reason I went ahead, and I noticed that other people do these builds, they run different parts, different flight controllers, different motors, different ESCs, which is all fine. But the reason I went with this, and it isn't just because it's Xaircraft, which is the number one reason, but the simplicity that they do when you put this frame together. And I really have a feeling that this is going to be one of the easiest frames that I have ever put together, because everything fits, everything goes together just like it's supposed to. An example of that is this ESC here. These bullet connectors here are molded into the ESC, so when you have your motor mounted, you drop your wires down, and you close in the instructions. I kind of flip through the pages a little bit, but the certain wire goes to A, B, and C, and that's how you get your rotations right. So you don't even have to worry about whether you have a prop spinning the wrong way by chance. When you put everything together, you get the wires in the right spots. You can screw it together with confidence because you know that's the way it's supposed to be. And then, you know, of course, these run down the carbon fiber tube arms and plug into your power, and they already have JST connectors on them. So, I mean, it is really nice to buy something like this. And these things weren't that expensive. Really, they were only $25 for a 30 amp electronic speed control. It's probably, what, $5 or $10 more than you'd rather normally pay for a 30 amp. So, really, to be able to get the convenience of the connectors here and already having the power connector attached to it is definitely what I think is a plus. I'm really excited to get to put this frame together. But that is all that I have at the moment. I am still waiting for motors and batteries, and I'm going to go ahead and get the Xaircraft gimbal. I'm going to be running a GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition on this. So as we get parts, I'll make a tutorial of each individual thing as we get, and then I will do a video of putting the frame together and doing the electronics and setting everything up step by step. So I hope you enjoyed the video series so far, and there is more to come.